You are the 12 disciples that God has called to stand behind Donald Trump. And if Satan can get you tired, Donald Trump loses. Because he cannot do this without you, and they know that.
Do you guys remember the racist, false pastor Shane Vaughn? The guy that preaches politics from the pulpit, elevates Trump as a godlike figure, talks crazy, got himself in a big jam about a month ago where he talked about the Supreme Court Justice Jackson, calling her Jumanji, monkey lips, and all of this crazy racist rhetoric that he was talking. And if you don't know who Shane Vaughn is, if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen any videos where I made on him, let me take you back to where this is the kind of stuff he does, where he elevates Trump and he's upset that somebody walked out of his church because he was talking about it behind the pulpit, and he's trying to intertwine politics in the gospel.
I had a man literally leave my church this week because I mentioned Donald Trump in the pulpit, mixing religion and politics. Let me tell you something. I hope I lose everybody if that's what they lose for, because God called me to stand up for America, to stand up for Donald Trump, and it'll be a cold day in the gates of hell before I ever shut up. Everybody can leave. I know my calling. I know the moment I'm living in. The problem with preachers, they're scared to death to mix politics with religion. You cannot separate politics from religion. They are one and the same.
And as you can see, the guy's crazy, and this is what he does. He sits there and he preaches this type of things, but he's a racist. He was what they call a Christian white nationalist, where they are racist and they try to intertwine Christianity and intertwine it with the politics. That's what this guy is. And listen to what he said. If you didn't catch the video of him making fun of the Supreme Justice Jackson, of what he said about her. Take a look at this.
Hello, knock, knock. Judge Jumanji. Judge Jumanji, Professor Toto needs to educate you. I don't care how educated you are. I need to re-educate you. The First Amendment was created to hamstring the government. I cannot even believe that stupidity rolled from Jumanji's jungle mouth. Yeah, it's a Jumanji jungle now on the Supreme Court. From now on, her name is Judge Jungle Jumanji, because what she just said comes from the jungle. See, the problem is Jumanji jungle, Judge Jumanji jungle lips. The problem with it is this, because what's coming out of her lips is monkey sense. Not common sense. It's jungle monkey sense pouring out of your liberal lips, and you are a curse to this nation. You are a rodent in our republic. Your mindset is messed up. It is the enemy of the people. Disrobe yourself, because you have dishonored yourself. There's Jumanji. There's Judge Jumanji jungle, monkey lips pouring out monkey mess in the republic. Here's your quote. There's your quote. There's your stupidity on display.
And as you can see, what kind of pastor talks like that? What kind of man, if you call yourself a man of God, serving the Lord, and this is what you do on a platform to degrade somebody and talk about them like this? I'm telling you, these folks, they don't care. They don't care. And this is the damage that what the devil is, how he's using these types of people to do damage into the church. And for those of you that missed my message that I preached in 1995, I talked about damage within the church and people, how the devil damages testimonies. That's what I talked about back in April of 23rd of 1995. The devil, and he's still doing it like never before, utilizing a whole lot of people like this, damaging testimonies, because people set up here, I don't even know. Let's just be for real. A lot of these people say they're saved, and some of you have agreed. It's questionable. We don't know. Are they, but if you're truly saved, you're not going to act like this. So I'm not going to get into the judgment of the people and things like that or whatever, but it's based upon evidence. If there's a court of law, a lot of these people that you see on YouTube and all of them, there's evidence that will convict them of being a fraud. That's what it would. That's what's out there. And they act like they're Christian. They talk a good game. They talk a real good game. But this guy right here, Shane Vaughn, monkey lips, talking like, the typical racial epithets, that all of this stuff that as black people we've had to hear for a long time. And how dare him to sit up there and do this and then come back and apologize. He apologized here about a week or so ago after being called out on it. And then look at this video here where he's already apologized. Now he's attacking Joy Reid, and he's trying to figure out how can he attack her. But the racism, you can see that is still there.
Y'all got to watch this little, I got to watch my mouth here, because when I can talk about anybody unless they black. Okay. Y'all got to watch this. Don't call it no jungle bunny. Let's see. Y'all got to watch this. Let's go with the wig. How about that? Y'all watch this blonde wig head. Y'all got to watch this. Now, I can't talk about them like that because I get in trouble. Let me see. You can talk about anybody in the world. But anyway, they can talk about me all day long. They can call me. Look, they can still frame my face where, you can do anything you want to a white man. Anything you want to. But you can't say nothing. That's why they're driving me crazy, talking about Trump needs to choose a woman as his vice president or a black man as his vice president. I'm like, why? Says who? Where did y'all get that malarkey? Why not choose the best person for the job? Anyway, y'all listen to, let me look at it real close. I'll come up with a name.
And as you can see there, you see he's all rattled and he wants to call her, he still said jungle, something, or I can't call her jungle or whatever, something he said like that. He wants to show his true colors, and he's trying to hold back. But you know what? People like this, a lot of these people, as we know, they can't hold back. They can't. They can only do it for so long because the Spirit of God is not with them. So they're not under control of the Holy Spirit in their lives. They're under control of another spirit, and it's not the Spirit of God. So they're operating in flesh, they're operating under the demonic, and they're operating in something that's far away from God, and they expose themselves little by little. And have you noticed, we've talked about it, that a lot of these people that call themselves whoever on the internet, some messenger or whatever they call themselves, and all of these things, they have been exposing themselves for who they really are. They've been caught in lies. I've caught them in lies. You've caught them in lies. We're catching them in all kind of lies that nothing that they claim ever comes to pass. And when the stuff that they claim come to pass, they twist the scriptures so much to try to make it sound like it's something that they prophesied in some kind of way and things. And then ultimately, they want to continue to mix religion and politics and intertwine things and focus on this earthly kingdom so much that they have totally brushed aside the true gospel, brushed aside working for the kingdom of the Lord and working for the flesh and those that are here walking on this earth. That's all they're worried about. They're not worried about souls. They're not worried about nothing. And then finally, they're worried about money. That's what a whole lot of them are worried about. They're trying doing any and everything for money. Just like our buddy Troy Black. I looked a few days ago. I don't know if it's he's trying to get this $20,000 for a Trump documentary of some sort that he's supposed to tell you some information that you don't know. Okay, we already talked about that. What information that Troy Black has that all of the top reporters and people around that's been close to the man that they don't already know. Like, what you gonna share, Troy? You ain't going on the airplane and going to visit and do investigative reporting and all of these types of things. He's just going to sit back, have somebody on a computer, click, 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 put some things together, this, that, and that. And that's $20,000 that he's trying to raise up. He's got 16 right now. He's probably already got tickets booked for Disney somewhere out of the country, but he's doing something. He's getting ready to have a whole lot of fun with people's money that they've donated to him. And that's what a lot of these other people are, these false ministries. They're having fun with your money. They're having fun with your money. They're doing all kinds of things with your money because you think that you're sowing into a ministry that the Lord has raised up. And the Lord ain't got nothing to do with these ministries and things. There's nothing wrong with sowing into a true ministry and somebody that's out here doing works for the Lord and things like that. I tell you, I don't have a problem with anybody working in the ministry, getting paid and things like that full time and whatever. But you've been fooled if you think following Shane Vaughn and going to a church and hear this and sit under somebody like this that want to talk about somebody in that kind of way. The man's evil. And you know what? He can keep it up all he wants. As we always say, God has a great way of breaking people down, and he will deal with him and everybody else in due time. So we'll continue to talk about it and all the issues the church went away from. Take Satan head on, punch him right in between the chops. Evangelism for God is the channel. Until the next video, my friends, take care. God bless.